I've talked to a Minneapolis City Council member as well as a state senator, and both said that as of now, on the street, in the city, in the surrounding suburbs, they're not seeing this de escalation when it comes to ICE's tactics on the ground. Is that something that you're witnessing as well?
I have not been able to witness that. I'm going on maybe what I have heard in the areas, and the tone has come down. Again, people can peacefully protest, and that is okay. What they can't do is interfere or cause property damage.
You're running for governor, and I'm curious, let's say you were governor right now, how would you approach this situation that we're seeing differently than Governor Walz has?
Yeah, thank you for asking that question. And I've thought a lot about that. You know, the responsibility of leading a state comes with, like I said, a very great responsibility. Things would not have been this out of control had I been governor. I would have worked to make sure that detainer requests were honored, because what that means is it takes violent, criminal, illegal aliens, violent, criminal, illegal immigrants off our streets. And that is what needs to happen. I would never have let it get to this point. The other thing is, I would have made sure that our excellent law enforcement here in Minnesota could do their jobs and they weren't prevented from doing their jobs. We have heard firsthand accounts because of how the Minneapolis Police Department was instructed that they weren't really able to respond in the way that they typically would. Again, not to do the job of federal agents, but to support community safety, which is traffic control, crowd control, and those things.
Who was giving those instructions?
My understanding, and this is coming off of a press conference that Vice President Vance had, where he spoke specifically that it was the I don't know the name, so whoever it might have been in the city of Minneapolis that was giving that direction for those local law enforcement. No fault at all of the local law enforcement that are trying to do their job, but that was a directive that apparently was coming to them.
From like the police chief, or was that a DFL official? Which like side of the government was
I
that?
don't know where the directive came from, and I got that out of a press conference again that's publicly available.